If you like these stories and you want to follow the giants along on their adventures, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Mount Snack Eruptus. Through the giant grapevine, the giant family learned that Mount Snack Eruptus was going to erupt any day now. This was a special occasion that only happened every 10 to 20 years, and you never knew when Mount Snack Eruptus was going to erupt, so you had to be ready. As soon as the giant family heard, they gathered up all the goods that they would need and headed out the door. This was one of the activities that the giant family could bring their pet dragon Char to. When Mount Snack Eruptus erupted, the whole giant gang would gather and have a giant party right up on the volcano. The way this volcano worked was all the giants would climb up to the top of the mountain where the volcano had its opening. They would throw in different kinds of snacks to be cooked, and then when the mountain was ready to erupt, all of the snacks would fly out of the mountain and they would have a giant feast. It was a day's journey for the giant family to walk to Mount Snack Eruptus. And they even had to go through town. To be able to sneak through the town without being seen, they had a magic invisibility mirror blanket that they would throw over themselves to create the illusion that they were invisible. And Char, the pet dragon, would just fly to the volcano this year. After their long one-day journey to Mount Snack Eruptus, they arrived at the bottom. They took a quick break where they lounged around and had just a quick bite to eat before the long climb up. Once they gathered the energy to get up the mountain, Luna said, "Come on, Bo, I'll race you to the top." "You can't beat me," Bo answered as they started running up. Ernie and Apple Peach Banana held hands as they skipped up the mountain. Some of the parts on this mountain were a little bit steep and they had to do some rock climbing to get up. But Dad Giant stood underneath them and made sure everyone got up that part very safe. As they got up higher and higher, they started seeing animals and birds fleeing from Mount Snack Eruptus because they did not want to get lava on them. They saw eagles flying away. They saw mountain goats fleeing down the mountain. They saw bears climbing down the mountain. They even saw a herd of snakes slithering down the mountain, trying to get safe from hot lava that was going to erupt at any moment. The trick with this mountain was to get to the top, throw your snacks in fast enough to then get safely down the mountain so you didn't get burned from the hot lava. Mom and Dad Giant had done this a few times in the past, so they knew what the volcano sounded like and looked like and felt like right before it was going to erupt. As they got closer and closer to the top of the volcano, they saw other giant families also there. And then the volcano started to rumble. shake. It was going to erupt soon. There was no time left for the giants to put their snacks in the volcano. Luckily, at that moment, Char swooped down and landed in front of Bo. "Dad, let's give our snacks to Char. She can fly over the volcano and drop it in." "Great idea," Dad Giant said as he wobbled his way over to Bo and Char with snacks in hand. Dad Giant gave Char chocolate chips, caramels, marshmallows, and popcorn kernels. Char did the best she could to balance all of those snacks as she took flight and flew over the big opening of the volcano. She was able to drop it in the middle of the volcano and safely swoop back up and land again safely down at the bottom of the volcano. As soon as Char had taken flight, the giants started down the mountain as quickly as they could to get to a safe spot so the lava wouldn't splash on them. The quickest way down the mountain was also the funnest way, and that was to roll down. So Mom Giant, Dad Giant, Luna, Bo, Apple Peach Banana, and Ernie all laid down the long way and began to roll as the volcano was rumbling. And as soon as they were in a safe spot, the volcano erupted. The melted chocolate went flying. The melted marshmallows went flying. The melted caramel went flying. And last, out popped the popcorn. It was popping like crazy and flying out of the volcano like fireworks. All the giants had to do was open their mouths wide, and they were able to catch caramel popcorn in their mouths, chocolate popcorn in their mouths, and even marshmallow covered popcorn in their mouths. And one of the other giants brought cheddar cheese to the volcano, so there was even cheddar cheese popcorn. And then, after the popcorn was done flying, down oozed the chocolate lava, and the caramel lava, and the marshmallow lava. And that's when all of the giants took out their pretzels, their potato chips, their breadsticks, and dipped their snacks in the different sauces. This volcano was just like a giant fondue pot, and the giants could put whatever they wanted on a stick and dip it in the different things coming out. All the giants from all over feasted on this delicious lava. And when it was complete, you would think that mountain would be just sticky. But since they all brought different pets, like a dragon, or a dog, or a goat, the pets licked the entire volcano mountain clean. And now you know how Mount Snack Eruptus got its name. The giants spent the night on the mountain. They were just too full and too exhausted to go home. They set up a campsite. built a fire, and then sang camp songs with the other giants.
Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a goat eating a boat down by the bay?
But they were so filled from all of the snacks that none of the giant kids even dared to ask if they could roast marshmallows on the fire. They were so over eating sweets. They did, however, ask if they could roast cauliflower and cabbage heads. You wouldn't think those would taste good roasted, but after an entire day of eating sweets and snacks, those tasted delicious. The giant kids had never tasted a better cabbage or a better cauliflower in their lives. The end. Good night, giants. Would you be excited to go to Mount Snack ERUPTUS? What kind of snacks would you bring? Would you bring the cheese? Or would you bring the caramel? Do you think you'd be brave enough to put the snacks into the open volcano while it was erupting? Do you have any pets at home that could help you the way Char was able to help the giant family? What kind of camp songs do you know? What healthy food would you want to roast on an open fire?